Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Revan's Revenge 0.3 preview playthrough as the Mandalorians. In the last episode, we got a pretty big attack from the Republic on Duxon, but they did not succeed, so we managed to hold on to the planet at the cost of a couple space units and a reasonable amount of ground stuff, but it took some turrets. We got through it. We are going to be focusing on taking over Sky, and I think Onderon after that. So I've been pulling over Garen Borm to lead our currently only fleet for the event. But one of the questions that was asked between episodes by Yoda Guy is the mod going to cover just the KOTOR stuff, or is it going to move to cover SWTOR down the road? So eventually we might cover Tor in its own Galactic Conquest. It's not like you'd be like starting to play in KOTOR and then end the game 300 years later with a bunch of Tor stuff. If we go down that road and then we really decide it's necessary, then there's like a 3% chance it would end up just being its own thing. But like there is some overlap. There's I don't think we'd want to or have to split it off into a different mod. But for now, the focus is on start of the Mandalorian Wars up through the end of about KOTOR 2. So that's what our content focus is going to be for the foreseeable future. And going into like older Tales stuff is about as likely as Tor stuff. But the future is, like Yoda said, some crazy shit, yo. And yeah, with the Sith roster announcement, there was like every other comment was asking where the Harrower is. But the Harrower is a much later ship. Like, it's just from Tor. It's not from the KOTOR era. And I think a lot of people kind of think of KOTOR and SWTOR as being at the same time. They're separated by several hundred years, even though people like Revan are still alive. But don't worry about that. Okay, we got Saul Kareth in his first form. This little guy, he has like 4 or 5 different flagships, including the Sith Interdictor. So we'll be fighting him again later. The spawning logic for a lot of them is very basic. So even if we kill him now, the Interdictor research will still complete for the Republic. I'm going to bring you in. And then we also have Book of Mando. We have Flame Canada. We got Death's Boomstick. We got Shad Candy. We got I Regret Everything. HNLM-S Jacob Van Can. I didn't read the whole thing. You're welcome for the point defense. Don't actually have point defense yet. For Jahavier, we have Angry Earbud and Prawn of War. Then for our Insectoid Shadlers, we're going to get Revan Wrecker. We got It's Fine. Very Angry Caterpillar. Okay, I'm going to focus on you with that. And I'm going to put this Shadlar, Reva's Revenge. Shore's Boy, Roach's Revenge, Mandalorian's Helm, and Scorpion. All ahead. Dreadnought cruiser ready. Heavy cruiser stepping by. Okay, let's focus with these guys onto Kareth. We're gonna take a lot of damage just from the untuned bombers right now on that side. And since I don't think I mentioned at the start of this episode, do keep in mind everything you're seeing is very much work in progress. So a lot will change and is in the process of being changed as we play through this. Don't go too far up. Getting just eaten by the bombers. Ready for orders. Heavy cruiser stepping by. Fire for effect. You did your job. I'm gonna move you away, and I'm gonna try to get all the remaining bombers down. Captain here. All guns fire. Switch pattern. Dreadnought cruiser ready. Watch your 6. Heavy cruiser stepping by. Gotta chase down those bombers before they kill Borm. So Borm is one of the non-human Mandalorians, so you get to see some differently shaped helmets too. Rocking Lemons asks, where do you think Revan's Revenge will fit into the release timeline? I know usually the Clone Wars mod comes first with TR afterwards. So yeah, that'll basically be most likely how it's structured. Fall of the Republic is always the easiest to get all the content done for first. It's also the easiest to test different features in, so it's usually finished first. Like, it's the closest to a content complete mod at any time. So it's going to be that. Then, as a new mod, Revan's Revenge will probably be last. So it's probably going to be Revan's or Fall of the Republic, then Thrawn's Revenge, then Revan's Revenge last. Okay, don't let the bombers just sit around over there.
I'm in range. Should we go around for another pass?
Otherwise, it will kill them.
Weapons on. Bombers at the ready. Rendezvous at mark.
And okay, now it's just
Weapons ready. Watch your six. Roger. Moving out. Dreadnought cruiser ready for duty.
okay. They have a trade port too, so I'm going to split some of you up over there. Meanwhile, we are still fighting through with the Corvettes on this side. There we go.
Captain here. Roger that. I'm in range. Firing. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Alright. Crisis averted. It seems like the health on the Kando... We lost Shorsoi. Or Shorshoi. Not sure which. Seems like the health on the Kandosii in the code is probably not correct. Like, the max health of all the hardpoints seems to be much lower than the... Or much higher than the actual health on the ship. Okay. We have still a decent amount of units on that, but I'm going to want those light basilisks again first. I'm going to get another heavy basilisk, though. Just one. And on ulterior... Just to prove I don't have any ulterior motives, I'm going to get Battle Bug. I'm going to get Bug Hunt. Mandalore the Exalted. Hot Chocolate. And I think that is... Maybe I'll get some more infantry. So, Neo Pursuiters... I'll get one of each again. And I might try to go in as soon as some of those are done. So my goal between episodes is probably going to be structure prerequisites, build costs and times for any remaining Mandalorian units like the Trakyat and on the Republic side, maybe even the Sith ones. And the... maybe I'll do something with the bombers along with any of the unit health. It'll probably be a while before we actually get to the bombers. Need to block off Azure? No. I don't think we need to go to Surja. I think we're okay with where we have those fleets positioned right now. I don't want to overreact. But I do want the second Basilisk before... Or do I? Maybe I don't. Because that's going to be after this tax collection agency is done. So let's just go to Obra Sky. Once the week rolls over. I don't think we need to build up defenses for Surja long term. I think we're going to be moving into Wayland and Vanquo before that becomes a problem. Like, I kind of just want to take this territory and then head into the other end of the galaxy. Yeah.
Squadron moving out.
When was that last save? Oh, I didn't actually do another one. I keep thinking like, oh, I don't need to save, I just did it. But I didn't. Alright. Let's go with just regular infantry first this time, I think. So, as in not a hero.
Complete.
Invasion commencing.
This is one of my old maps that I've been meaning to make some specific changes to for a while.
Moving out.
Maybe I'll do a stream of that, because I do like mapping, I just never get a chance to. So doing some of the alterations to some of my maps that have actually managed to survive the years of cuts
Awaiting orders.
could make a fun stream again. Like the Umbara stuff. I talk about the Umbara stream sometimes as if that was like this recent thing I did. But that must be like 3 or 4 years ago now, too.
Standing by.
Alright, you should be able to hit over the mountains from there.
Awaiting orders.
We'll get the infantry in a little transport.
Copy.
Ready.
A happy little transport.
Reporting. Ready. Yes, sir. Roger. Squad, move out.
Will we? No, we won't.
Right away, sir.
I think we gotta go for that landing zone first. Or maybe we'll do a little bit of a raid with
This way.
these.
Over there.
Because the infantry will take a minute to get over there.
Engines activated.
We might be able to use the basilisks
Receiving
to
orders. Open fire.
take out some of the
As you wish.
some of the
Attack that
structures.
target. Attacking target. Squadron moving out. Fire at will. Transit proceeding. Command received.
Okay, they had one of their artillery pieces there. Oh. Move away.
Targeting.
I don't think they actually have many units here.
Reporting in.
Yes, sir. Blast them out. Right away. Moving out.
Eh,
Yes, Commander.
run,
Heading out.
run.
Destination
It's not
ahead.
running. Okay, well, I got you
move out.
killed. That was at least 30% my fault.
Roger that.
Now take cover and bring in a brawl. More infantry. I'd want to bring in
There they are.
heavier vehicles on that side.
Ready.
But let's see if we can
This way.
use the basilisk to take out some of their artillery
Engines activated.
without running over
Swamp speeder
anything
reporting.
bad. Okay,
Warm up.
you guys need to get into the transports. Because otherwise the artillery is just going to kill you.
Attacking. Firing. Receiving orders.
That's not great.
As you
That's not
wish.
great.
Squadron moving out. Transit proceeding.
Copy. Squad, advance. Yes, Commander. Ready for command, sir. Open fire. Blast them. Moving out. Come on,
Let's
man.
try to move up a little further then. And
We secured a build
I
pad.
copy. Reporting. Waiting your orders.
I think the brawl should be enough to protect them from the artillery. I just have to make sure that this basilisk doesn't die.
Right away. Engaging.
Ooh, that might be close enough.
Moving out.
I'm a little worried about...
Heading out.
Yeah, it's there.
Always ready, sir. Order acknowledged.
Okay, just move up.
Yes, Commander.
Get in those.
Roger that. Form up. All out. Let's move out. Waiting orders. Order, sir. Copy. I copy. Attack that target.
Alright, now go for those turrets, and the basilisk can come around and try to kill the artillery.
Let's go. I have the target.
The
in
first
sight.
one.
Planted target. Keep going.
Lead
There's
way.
the second.
Go. Yes, sir.
Okay, the brawl did their job. I'm just gonna try to send them back, and hopefully they don't get snuck up on. There's a tank droid there.
All right, man. Load your weapon. Targeting. Swamp speeder ready. Firing. Attack.
Alright, that was a little scary at first.
This way. Heading for attack position.
You probably don't need to take cover anymore. You can just
Check it
go.
out.
And these guys just run in so you can hit those first.
Fire.
There was a question earlier that I did miss, sorry, about Republic heroes. So there's at least going to be... Okay, there, we're gonna miss that. the 3-year-old
Ready to receive orders.
AA turret issues from all the Republican TR. But, so there's at least Karth, Revan, Malik. I think I even set up Basilisk spawn, even though she's way too young. But I think also someone else recently put in some, at least placeholder versions of a few other Jedi. So, Vandar's there, using Yoda's model, I'm pretty sure. But there's also a ton of fleet commanders, as we saw with Saul.
Awaiting orders. Moving out. Moving out. Copy. Heading out.
Garrett. Not to sound too familiar with him.
Heading out. Right away. Moving to that area, sir. Copy. All out.
Yeah, I don't want you all to get distracted by the turret that you cannot shoot.
All right, men. Load your weapon. Reporting. Attacking target.
I don't know why they keep insisting on going back to it. Okay, well,
Heading out.
I started saving. Didn't end up finished saving.
Ready.
We secured a build pad.
Sound like active.
There we go.
Attack. Over there. Fire.
Two losses, not as bad as I thought it would actually be.
Building under
Like
construction.
that. We need another mine on there. Thank you, Arios, for subscribing. Very appreciated. A nice 1-month streak. It would make sense once we've taken Onderon to go through Azure to Lantilles as well. Those are, I mean, Azure is not a great planet for income, but Lantilles is. A lot of the stuff in this area is, and that would be another capital shipyard for us. I'm going to take a look at how the military is going. Hasn't actually gone too far. And Basilisk, shockingly, Basilisk has not died yet either. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave another week of credits to get our first Kiramud. How to invade Duxon. What else is new? Do I build some infantry? No. I mean, with Duxon, if I can't hold it, I can't hold it. I won't be stressing out about it. With some of the planets that I do intend to hold in space, probably worth a hypervelocity gun. I just don't want to do it yet, actually. Okay, well, first, Mandalore. We're gonna get Mandalore's Mantis
Vehicle
Shrimp.
in production.
We'll get
Unit in
Mandamore.
production.
How
Unit
does that work out
cancelled.
math-wise? 2,000... I think we need 6,700, right? Yeah, 6,700. So I should cancel...
Unit cancelled.
Sorry, I gotta cancel you. That's some very sus things. A
Vehicle
Bug's
in
Life,
production.
Mandalore the
Unit in
Semi-Competent,
production.
and Deep Dark
Vehicle
Fantasy.
in production.
We actually just finished talking about that, Feisty. Alright. So, I'll move
Transit
them back.
proceeding.
On the way. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
I got too deep in that. I don't know why I got so deep in that.
Cruiser ready.
There. I can't do more than that.
Engines to full.
Sitting over Duxon with more stuff. It's taunting me.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Do you fleet? No, Exar Kun is way earlier. Unless you count when you were asking when he comes back and makes Kip Durin do illegal things, in which case that's later.
Reporting. Moving.
But he's in ghost form at that point. I don't think it really
Command
counts.
received.
Right away.
I might even want to start splitting them up into different companies. Okay, so what's the overall plan? Onderon, I think, is next, but that's extending a lot. Then Sirocco, Vanquo, Wayland, Mercure. Well, Sirocco, Wayland, Mercure. For sure. Okay, I do want to get that next little chunk of money. There it is. Because then we can get a Kiramud. And I wanted to build our first Kiramud before going any farther forward with that. Okay, so we are going to get... Is this the way?
Constructing unit. Tactical battle imminent.
No, I want to zoom to the other one. That's 2 of the Warwalkers. That's 3 tank droids, a bunch of infantry. I think I might have to cancel the Kiramud.
Unit cancelled.
So that I can make sure that we can get some turrets. One of the things that I've seen asked or talked about a fair bit is the faction colors. Saying, oh, well, why don't you make the Republic red and the Sith blue? We're not doing that. The basic color is staying how it is. There have been prior iterations where the Republic, where Republic and Sith switch colors or different, like green was used for one of them. We're not going back to that. We've settled on the 3 being generally what they are. The exact, like,
Let's go.
tone, I don't know. The
Keep
hue,
going.
the exact hue will probably
Yes,
change.
Commander.
I think right now it might just be, like,
Over there. Right away, sir.
the default most that color of the colors rather
Ready.
than
Swamp speeder
any
ready,
specific
sir. Swamp speeder reporting.
specifically tuned
Yes, Commander.
RGB
Course set.
values,
Squad, advance.
but it'll still be
Fallout troops. Ready for command, sir.
Blue
Changing
Republic,
course. Roger.
Red Sith,
Let's move out.
and Yellow
Waiting your
Mandos.
orders.
Right. We don't need
Reporting
aerial
Roger
turrets for this one.
Let's go.
We do need
Secured a build pad.
anti-infantry and
Warm up.
anti-vehicle.
Awaiting orders.
I want to capture you.
Copy. Always ready, sir. I copy. Enemy unit
Secured
sighted.
a landing zone.
Roger that. All right, men, take cover.
Droids.
Fire at will. Firing. Attacking. Waiting orders.
So Bioraptor, I believe, did do animations for the tank droid, but
Secondary position.
I forget if it's because the shader used that needs to be updated once the texture is done or whatever. The animations just
Order acknowledged.
aren't set up in game properly yet,
Order acknowledged.
but it is still lacking in actual texture. This is just like a single material that was placed on it,
Yes, Commander.
and it is the only ground unit that needs, or ground vehicle, depending on how you want to define infantry and vehicle, but the only ground thing like that which still needs
Fire.
a finished model projection. I think we were getting blocked by our hill there.
Over there. Attack that target. Awaiting orders. Moving out.
See if we get anything from them coming this way.
We've lost a build pad.
Feel like we're gonna get overrun. Sliding on in. With both of these being anti-vehicle turrets, we're probably not going to have much luck with this infantry coming in.
Our base is under attack.
Okay, kill the tank droids. Make me feel better about myself. Oh, we got another one of the little Republic speeder types. I don't think we saw these in the prior battles. The urban bombardiers. Okay, go for the walker again. Go for the Texas Ranger. Alright, we got another anti-infantry basilisk to deal with.
Roger. Spread out, man.
This is honestly going better than I expected.
Yes, Commander. In attack position. We'll back you up.
Well, there's one turret down. Are you in range? I don't think you're in range. No, you're not in range. Don't get shot. Don't get shot. Okay, you got shot. I won't hold it against you. You did what you could.
Right away. Moving out. Open right fire.
Looks like they made it. We got some of the more iconic naval troopers from KOTOR that people probably recognize, along with the army troopers. I don't think we'd seen the naval troopers in game yet. Alright, Basilisk. This is now an FPS. Need to find the right angle. Going in the back with the other air speeders. I don't think we're going to be able to kill anything else with that. Alright, they win. They got ducks in. They got all their ducks in a row. Well, with them finally taking Duxon, the Duxon Chronicle is coming to a conclusion. I am going to queue up Is This the Way one more time. But that is going to do it for tonight's episodes, both for the YouTube episode and for the stream. I don't want to go too far ahead, because we will be doing this again on Monday. So that'll be Monday at 7 or 7:15 p.m. Eastern. We are going to be continuing on with the next few episodes, probably 3 that I'll record at that point. Because we do have the Maldrude playthrough going on as well. That'll be recorded here on Friday afternoon, about 2 p.m. Eastern. Hope you are all enjoying the first look at Revan's Revenge. And I hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.